The President of the United States is taking aim at Jewish Democrats.
And I think any Jewish people that vote for a Democrat, I think it shows either a total lack of knowledge or great disloyalty.
To find myself having to explain to the President of the United States what it means when someone suggests that the Jews are being disloyal, it creates an environment that puts Jews at risk. The President should know that. It is outrageous. I condemn it. And frankly, everyone who cares about our democracy ought to condemn the president's words today as well.
The president's comments come in light of Israel's decision to bar Congresswomen Rashida Tlaib and Ilhan Omar from entering the country. Both members support an economic boycott of Israel and said on their itinerary they would be visiting Palestine rather than Israel. President Trump criticized Democrats who he says is supporting the women over the Jewish state.
Let me be clear, there are profound differences that the Reform Jewish movement has, and many American Jews have, with Rashida Tlaib and Ilhan Omar. But they are duly elected members of the United States Congress. Across the Jewish spectrum, from AIPAC across the board to the American Jewish Committee and others, all condemned the idea that the democracy that we called Israel, that we love, would deny entry to two sitting members of Congress. Democracies have nothing to hide. Let me just say that again. Democracies have nothing to hide.
The president doubled down Wednesday, saying that American Jews who vote Democrat are being disloyal to Israel.
In my opinion, you vote for a Democrat, you're being very disloyal to Jewish people, and you're being very disloyal to Israel.
Rabbi Jonah Pesner, director of the Religious Action Center for Reform Judaism, says Jews are being weaponized.
The president's comments are reckless, they're absurd, and they're dangerous for Jews. They feed into a historic narrative, a trope around Jewish dual loyalty that is anti-Semitic and plays right into the hands of those white supremacists and white nationalists who've been emboldened.
The charge of dual loyalty has plagued Jews for a century and has been utilized by Congresswoman Omar herself, who, in speaking about Israel, said political influence pushes for allegiance to a foreign country. But the numbers are clear. In the last 7 election cycles, Jews have voted Democrat nearly 76% of the time. President Trump received only 24% of the Jewish vote compared to Secretary Hillary Clinton's 71%.
Jews vote based on their values and based on their concerns and based on their interests. And it happens that a majority votes in one direction, but there is a very thoughtful minority that votes in a different direction. And to be Jewish is not to be Republican or Democrat, liberal or conservative. It's to vote on your values.
Congress is made up of 36 Jews, of whom 33 are Democrats. 1 is an independent. New York Congressman Lee Zeldin, one of the 2 Jewish Republicans, acknowledged on Twitter Jews don't universally vote the same way because they prioritize different stances and issues. Still, he sided with the president, saying he loves the Jewish people and the U.S.-Israel alliance. And on those policy priorities, he's correct. Congressman David Kustoff, the other Jewish Republican, has not commented on the president's remarks.